The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got him in the flat. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this, one of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pulls it in, it's Ringo. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away.
There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kingz. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. At the 35, he's open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the lone running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the run, it's Baxter. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That's That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To throw, it's Daniels. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Return runs out of bounds.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Louisville. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Dropping back, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Hudson. Push down for the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Kane.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's in
wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Hudson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the wide receiver. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They're going to run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's going up top. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Sure hands, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. The give on the inside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
the #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to the big tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid and quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Kane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
That's caught. It's Moore. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look in the mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he cruises his way to the house. now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Set to kick off. Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.